So for the next speaker, so we would like to give you one of the technology that Simon's actually mentioned, the in-store AI analytics experience. Now, this is one of the solutions that True Digital is actually spearheading and implementing in their organization and the customers. So in order to talk about this, I'm privileged to have Nguyen. He's the head of B2B Vietnam, spearheading this initiative to talk about this particular technology and how True Digital is leveraging from this. So the floor is yours, Long.
Thank you, Khun Kit. So hello, everybody. Nice to be here today to join the webinar. So on behalf of True Digital Group and True Digital Vietnam, we all welcome you to join the presentation today. So let me introduce myself first. I'm Nguyen. I'm Country Head B2B of True Digital Vietnam. So today I will share my presentation for in-store AI analytics, especially for customer experience and operational efficiency. Okay. So as you can see that I think that the whole world has been through 2 years of COVID-19 situation. So for Vietnam, we just reopened recently by early of October. So based on the recent report of Canadian Retailer Council, we have the 6 key focus area for retailer to adapt in COVID-19. So you can see in the screen that we have the customer safety, we have employee well-being, we have retail operation, the merchandising and marketing, store network and channel, and finances. So in the 6 key focus, what the key question is, what will we do for our recovery plan? So usually in Vietnam, we see that the top 3 will be customer, the employee, especially the quality of service from the employee, and the operation as the business as usual. So in the next slide, I will show you that the retailers, they are always trying to understand their customer to offer the right services while optimizing the cost. Firstly, they want to understand customer to personalize experience and the right promotion just in time. So they could, even better, they could also have the customer data platform from their own to give the decision-making process much easier. They also want to enhance online to offline or in-store experience, especially for their omni-channel experience. They want to synchronize the experience between online channels to their in-store experience as well. And they want to increase the efficiency in their supply chain, like the maintenance, the inventory, or even the other ecosystem in their supply chain. So based on my observation and experience, the retailers, they are lack of data-driven insight, especially for their offline channel. What I am saying is the in-store experience. And although they want to deliver the better retail experience, but somehow the lack of experience, what really happened in their physical store, or what do the challenge from their customer to purchase for their products. So it will be the key problems. Here is the pain points. So retailer, they really want to improve the in-store experience and collect more data. And now they do not have the reliable prediction, especially for store conversion, because they cannot predict the store conversion, like real-time shopper tracking, how is about the time of day, display setup, or even their marketing campaigns. What is the return on investment? The second one is they usually do not know their offline customer behavior. I see that usually retailers, especially retailers in Vietnam, they do quite well in their online channels because they have the tool, they have the accounts from their customer. After the login process, they know everything about their online channels. But for offline, I think that is not an easy answer. the other key area that retailers, they want to keep the performance of their employees as a normal situation, because lack of employee or even the training could bring the very bad user experience or quality of service, and usually it will give the efficiency obstacle. They want to manage that performance too. So I think that imagine that you can track offline store inside, just like your online store. So I think that from the technology development today, like Mackenzie mentioned, I think that the new trend or the new technology can bring you a lot more data for your offline store. Let's see how. For True Digital Group, we would like to introduce the Deep Knot solution. It is the solution that developed by computer vision with our AI algorithm. It could give you the deep understanding of in-store behavior, predict the store conversion, and you know exactly what happened with your shopper, like real-time tracking. It could also improve the optimal placement of store associate or staff if customer really need, or I think they demand to know more about your product before making the decision of purchasing something. One of the lovely idea behind from our solution is we use the existing camera install. I strongly believe that more than 90 to 95% of the retailers, they already have their own cameras and CCTV system somewhere in their physical store already. So using existing camera, it will be the optimal option for the cost and investment. And we also support camera cross-check capability to give the accurate data for the insight for the retailer. So in the past, you can see that you have your own security camera. The only objective is for security purpose and to monitor and just in case purpose for security issue. Now with our solution, Deep Knot solution, we turn your existing security cameras to actionable insight. Let's see how we can have marketing, merchandising, technology, store planning, operation, and security in that scenario. First one, your marketing team. With your existing camera, we can give more insight to your marketing to understand customer behavior, engagement, to build the strategic marketing plan, especially for influence sales or boost sale during some promotion or the year-end coming or Christmas coming. For merchandising, you know exactly how and what your customer is selecting, and based on their customer behavior, you will have the capability to fulfill inventory needs based on your customer preferences. And for the store technology, because we utilize the existing video camera infrastructure, so we give the operational improvement much better for your store technology team. For the store planning, we support you to achieve the store goals with direct knowledge of customer journey in your store and even your staff engagement. Because I also have some experience with retailers that they want to know that what is their dominant part or what is their customer journey inside one specific area or location, or how well or how good for the quality for their staff engagement and support to their customer. For the operation, we know what you need to allocate more resources, like the peak time in the weekday or in the weekend for a better and safer customer experience. And last but not least, the store security. We can identify and alert in real time with our technology, especially like security incident or even breakage issue, for example. So to summary, I think that I will go deep down to more key metrics that our Deep Knot solution can support customer to give a winning experience. Let's see how we can do that. Here is the layout of the a very typical supermarket in Vietnam, in Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City. So you can see that it is the key metric. We can understand the customer demographic like age, gender, the emotion. We can track their customer path across the store. We understand their share engagement and what really prevent them to choose or to select to buy the product. We also conduct the zone analysis to see that what is the favorite zone from customer point of view, not from the store planning team point of view. We could count the entry, exit, and occupancy to give more support if needed, to have more store associate or store employee, for example. So you can see that it's very simple, that you can turn your physical properties, physical store into a lion web page or e-commerce, like an online channel. Using the existing camera, we apply our AI platform and data proven in our existing case study client, and then we give you many more metrics. Let's see the details metrics in a store during the store visit. For customer, you understand the full customer journey. For example, you can see how the occupancy in the peak time, the weekend versus the weekday, the demographic of customer, like age, gender, emotion. You can count your customer, how many customers do you have every day versus the traffic from the outside. You can see the store heat map and walking path of your own customer and the time customers spend in specific area to optimize the store layout or provide the necessary support from your employee, for example. And the most important is you need to know exactly the conversion rate to purchase at POS position. For customer, I think that we want to know much more for the in-store, especially for segmentation and loyalty. Like Simon mentioned earlier, the loyalty change, the customer change, the customer behavior change so fast. So what really happened in your physical store will affect here. So we know the customer characteristic, no repeat customer versus the unique new customer, or we also know that what is your, I think, criteria of your customer segment. For the product and the store layout, our solution can provide a gesture recognition, so you can see that, understand that how your customer interact with your store layout, with the share engagement, and how is their behavior when they select take up, put back, or take away action. We have your data in your hand. We could also improve your staffing efficiency, because the employee and customer interaction is one of the key differentiate factors that retailer trying to support and trying to achieve. Recently, they want to provide better experience, the support when needed. One of the key thing here is we want to detect and prevent the line abandonment, because you know that with a long queue time or a very lengthy checkout process could provide a very uneasy experience for customer. So I think that revenue loss will be the big issue. We got a lot of questions for the line abandonment, like self-checkout, or how we can improve our checkout process based on data. We also support the A/B test for store concept, because we want to use the data-driven decision by measuring new store concept and the impact on foot traffic from A/B store layout planning. We also COVID-19 solution. In some countries, or even in a very severe period, government could give the policy maximum numbers of people could enter or could go shop in a supermarket, for example. We support that scenario as well. So you can see that overall, here is the key metrics that can be captured in any offline store through our computer vision. It could start from the people vehicle traffic, the POS conversion, product impression, customer movement, dwell time and hotspot, and service wait time. You can have the segmented customer by gender, by age, and you can know exactly what happened between your staff and customer. The matrix is highly customizable, and it could be defined using based on customer needs during our implementation. Here is a very visual example of our customized dashboard with the main KPI. You can see that we can have the timestamp here. You can see all of the key metrics that you can show to customer. It could be from your whole offline store. It could be from one very specific zone, for example. It could come from top 3 or top 4 products in your store. It could be from the total of business or the POS conversion or average dwell time of your customer spending in your customer journey purchasing in your physical store. We also support mobile apps for customer and the retailers to do further analytics as well. We have the report to access all your data from the PDF report or the heat map or visualize data like customer pathing and heat map like you see in my screen. We also visualize the whole floor plan for you. We visualize that what is the specific zone, what is the very hot zone or cold zone that require a lot of change and optimization for floor planning or store layout planning, as you can see. And last but not least, I think that for some retailers that have many stores in a specific area, like one province, one cities, or in the bigger region, like the north of Vietnam or the south Vietnam, we support the performance comparison between regional stores using our single user interface with custom Google Map for store performance. And then I would like to share 2 biggest case study, one for shopping center and one for the physical store, the traditional one. Here's the first one. The customer story for shopping center. We have one customer, they have 100,000 square meter shopping center with 170 tenants. The thing is, customer, they like granular understanding of their client footfall and customer journey. So after implemented our solution, we increased their lease rate because we provide the accurate data with traffic data to the tenant, and it could increase the hotspot with the higher lease rate. We also monitor the tenant health with footfall conversion, and we could also bring the marketing event for tenant revenue as well, improve our operational and security efficiency. The second story is our Fortune 500 home decor retailer. The thing is, they already reorganize and optimize their store layout to boost conversion. After several months studying the dominant shopper path, so the retailer, they identify that their existing shopper path is not optimized at all. So they decided to change and to reorganize. So all of the products with the optimized store layout, they put the product along the path to influence the purchases. Now they can support their shopper with more products, and I think buy a lot of things in the same store, not like ever before. And the other case study, I want to go faster because of the limited time today. We could have the marketing event, and we could have to enhance security operation. And here is our final slide. So how True Digital could help retailer? I think that the data and the technology is just one part. I think that we need to turn our data insight into action is the much more important step to do. With our mature and proven AI video analytics solution, so we have the expert to convert your data-driven into actions. We have strong case study in retail because retail is a very huge vertical. So we have case study for you for shopping mall or mall operator. We have supermarket, convenience store, or even fashion and apparel stores as well. We're using your existing camera, utilize the current infrastructure with optimal cost and the retail metrics that is ready to use with more than 95% to 99% accuracy rate. We are easy to integrate with other core solution because we also know that integration to POS, CM, or even data warehouse or BI system is one of the necessary needs from clients. And we also have the local presence in Vietnam. One of the key action that I want to finalize today is I think that every solution will provide you a lot of data, a lot of insight. But I think that based on our experience and best practice from Fortune 500 clients, we could bring you into action plan. For example, we have the layout here with A, B, C, D, F segment and to improve. And we also share to you that what needs to be optimized, what data required, and what action that you can take after the solution give you the insight. So I think that based on our experience, we are happy to help you with all of that information. So I think that to summary, the omni-channel or the in-store AI analytic is very important and hot topic. But I think that lack of data-driven insight, and we need to convert the data-driven insight into action is our key message today. And thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you very much, Long. It was really insightful. It was very much my first time of hearing how do we turn offline, how do we actually make some kind of data from the offline experience and generate online data and basically leverage that to make customer connections and understand what their behaviors will be. So it was very insightful to see, you know, what that Deep North can understand the customer engagement, improve merchandising, improve operational efficiency, and the store planning. So thank you very much for that.